All right, so let's all count together. 5,
5,
4,
3,
2, 1.
on.
My God,
Happy New Year!
it is New Year. That's a good point. All right, here we go. Let me get my. So I really don't think that crooked teeth should be a reason not to go out with someone.
And now, a whole new way to watch radio. This is the Dennis George Show. Here's your host, Dennis George.
Okay, so we're going to get into that for a second, of course. Mitch is in the house. How are you, Mitch?
What up? It's Mardi Gras.
Did you just say something about Mardi Gras?
It's Mardi Gras.
Oh, that's it. That's right. We're going to get back to you and what you're wearing in just a second. Sam is here.
Does that mean this Tuesday's Fat Tuesday?
Like, I don't know how to describe. He's wearing a mask.
Dennis, I have a question for you.
Not a COVID mask, though.
No,
Right.
it's not the
A
Rona
masquerade ball.
Right, masquerade ball. Sam, that's a good way to describe it. It's a masquerade ball.
You're welcome.
We have a YouTube channel, Dennis George Show, so you can actually see the show. And so we put those up there. So if you're watching us, hello.
Hello.
Hello. And if you're listening to us, hello. Mitch, what was your question?
So when Debbie and Sam brought up the fact that Tuesday is Mardi Gras, do you know what Mardi Gras translates into from French?
Give it to us.
I'm asking you though.
I'm saying it translates to give it to us.
Give it to us.
Okay.
Drunken slut.
Right? No idea. Show me your boobs.
What does it actually mean?
Well, I noticed that Debbie's wearing beads. So I'm like, did you earn those?
No, none of the beads I have I earned. Trust
All
me,
right.
people just give me the beads.
She's a lady, duh.
It translates into Fat Tuesday.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Interesting.
No.
Mardi Gras is Fat Tuesday.
Yes.
Gras means much. Marty means Tuesday. So it's Tuesday of much. So Fat Tuesday.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I mean, that's very generic and basic. And so any of my friends that know French, please don't yell at me. That's just a very generic.
Does that mean Ash Wednesday is soon too?
Ash Wednesday
It's
is
the
coming
day
on.
after Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't know any of this.
Just about
Sorry.
drinking. Just about drinking.
So we're apologizing to
Yay!
the French and to the Catholics already.
Friends,
Wow.
yeah.
2 minutes in,
Welcome to
we're doing
church.
good.
Debbie, do you know any French?
I took 3 years of French.
Give us something in French.
No.
Come on.
No, because I will more than likely butcher it.
But we have a fair
Yeah.
number. We have a fair number of people who listen to the show from France, and I'm sure they would appreciate listening to an American completely.
Butcher the
Debbie.
language.
Debbie.
Butcher the language.
So yes,
Debbie, I know how to fix this.
Here, do this.
Les poissons, les poissons. Oh, how I love les poissons.
Oh, I love to chop and serve little fish. No.
See?
I will tell a story that my first French teacher told us when he was over in France. Obviously, he was fluent. And he happened to be sitting in a restaurant, and there was an American couple there, and they were going, Charcon, Charcon, trying to call the waiter over. Waiter in French is actually garçon, not charcon. Charcon means pig. So these two Americans were trying to get the waiter to come to their table, snapping at him and calling him pig.
We're gonna apologize to
Sweet.
waiters.
Oh.
How about there's a fly in my soup? How would you say that?
Oh,
There's a fly in my soup.
Thank you, Denny G.
Anytime.
So wait, Debbie, I need your help again with the translation because I know America has a lot of French origin places.
Yeah, we have French fries. We have French toast.
No, hold on. Hey, Debbie, what does Grand Teton translate into?
Big boobs.
Well, honestly, I'd have to look up because grand means very large or large, and then I'd have to look up Teton. I won't lie.
Well-
I do not know that word off the top of my
Well, Dennis actually got it right. Big tits.
Is that true?
Wow.
Yes, we have a national park in the United States called Grand Teton,
Yeah.
and it translates into big tit.
I
See,
hope it's mountainy.
That's how they got it. That's how they called it.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank God.
Listen,
wrong
I'm not a typical American. I like a lot of stuff from France, from French stuff. Like I already listed the French fries, the French toast, French vanilla
Right.
ice cream.
Right.
These are all things that I really like.
You
Dennis,
like fortune cookies too?
Yeah, but that's I like Chinese food.
Dennis,
Bougie
you are an
pork, bougie
absolute
kitty.
you,
What?
you are an absolute typical American. That's all I'm saying.
Is Grey
True.
Poupon French?
Yeah, Grey Poupon is French, isn't it?
Delicious is what it is.
Right.
Apologize to the French again.
Right. Maybe more than once. Probably a couple times.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Probably
Times
really good.
two.
Yeah. So
I like the time I spent in France.
how
Oh,
did
it's
were you in the
beautiful.
military or something?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, it's a business trip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Pickpocketed in front of the Arch de Triomphe. Or a friend of mine did, but
Let's go
Anyway.
ahead and apologize to the French Department of Tourism, please.
no. It was good.
Department of
Food was
Tourists.
good. People were nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Crooked teeth. So the question is,
Right.
got into a conversation with a friend this week about crooked teeth, and should that be an eliminating factor in dating someone? I don't think so. Like I don't know that that's. I was talking to this person like, why aren't you smiling? Well, because got crooked teeth, and I'm like, you can't really tell. And I think people see their teeth differently than other people see them.
Depends
But-
how crooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna, I mean, okay, but here's the thing: if you're of the attitude in general that crooked teeth, no, we shouldn't go out with someone with crooked teeth. How do you explain the birth rate in England? Because far as I'm concerned, they have no problem having kids in England.
Apologize to the
Apologize to
English.
England.
Apologize to the English.
I'm just wondering where this is going.
Just saying.
I mean, Dennis,
I
they
did-
also drink a lot over there.
well,
All right.
that's the key, right? This is the advice I need for my friend. Just drink a lot more.
Okay. And I mean, also, Denny D's right. It depends on how crooked the teeth are. And also,
Right.
it depends, are we in COVID and are you having to face mask it?
Oh,
Well, I tell you, I know some friends who are dental hygienists, and they don't want anybody that has crooked teeth or just nasty stuff going on inside your mouth. They just
Isn't
shy
that
away from it.
discrimination?
Sure.
right. Let's sue him. I like it, Sam. Sam's always
It's
bringing
true.
right.
Preference. It's a personal preference. Some people don't like it. Other people are okay with it. So
Isn't it supposed to be about the heart?
Well,
Are there
So if you have a crooked heart, is that what you're talking about?
Then you don't want to be with them. But
you
crooked
go.
teeth, it's fine if they have a good heart.
It's got to start
No.
somewhere.
So
I
Debbie, with your logic, it's that there are some people who like it, some people who don't mind it, some people who hate it. So there are a group of people who are like, yeah, I want a good old snaggletooth. Mm.
Ew.
Hey, to each his own. Everybody has their own personal preference when it comes to partners in life. So,
Yeah.
True story.
some don't mind it,
Mhm.
some do. So,
All right.
Those poor meth heads, it's like a subcategory. You got crooked teeth, and now you've added your meth teeth, and now you've like decreased your pool. The pond is very small now.
That's why they're all inbred.
Question here: how big is the pool for meth heads to begin with?
In
It's
Missouri,
getting bigger every day.
pretty big.
Huge. We're gonna go ahead and apologize to meth heads.
Oh, Jesus.
Pretty
In one
big.
show, we
Maybe-
apologize to the Catholics and to the meth heads. That's a
Yes.
really wide spectrum, kids.
Yeah.
We've arrived. We have arrived.
Not just the show, Mitch. The opening of the show. We're only
And we're
Right.
apologizing to the French and to the English.
fine. It's fine. I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe it's a little.
Superficial is the word you're looking for.
Thank you, Debbie.
That's-
Thank you, Debbie.
Yeah.
I appreciate.
Literally the word is.
It seems a little superficial to me. Although there are other things that I would not date if it was crooked. So I'm just saying. So maybe I don't know.
But it could be the right kind of crooked.
Yeah, I don't know. I
need a diagram of that.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be something we can talk about in our next segment. We've got a really good show for you. Top 10 list, real book titles that are politically incorrect.
Yay.
That's going to be fantastic. Weird people update. The state of Texas sent an Amber Alert this week by accident. The Amber Alert was for Chucky, like from the movie that the puppet that
Really?
kills people.
Oh,
Not Chuck E. Cheese.
This is
Right.
not the big
although-
rat.
although if there was an Amber Alert for Chuck E. Cheese, it would not surprise me. But anyway, that's a whole different thing. And then we also have an update on Margot and Yuri.
Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
Good.
Yeah. Which is good. We needed that. Margot is the sex doll. Yuri married his sex doll. So we have an update
For the first time listener here.
yeah, for the first time listener. And if you want to go find that
For the
show, couple
If you want to go back and hear the whole story of Margot,
Probably
you need to go to episode 1 of this season.
probably should get cut. That's true because this is a rolling.
It's an ongoing story.
It is. It is. Thanks to our folks in England who are keeping us very well educated about this, because it seems to be on the front page of their newspapers over there every day. So,
They don't have anything else to do. They're all locked up.
and thank you to our listeners who keep encouraging me to continue to educate you about Margot and Yuri.
Yes.
So that's fine there. Hey, we'll be right back.
Whole new way to watch radio. The Dennis George Show continues after this.
The views expressed on Dennis George Show
Are not our own or anyone else's.
Listen at your own risk, and we cannot be held responsible for your ears burning, bleeding, or ringing, or the blurred eyesight.
some things you will not be able to unhear or unsee, and for that,
You are warned.
Do not try anything we suggest or talk about at home, work, or in your car.
A reminder, there are no rules, and our show is intended for a mature audience only.
or at a minimum,
Those over your state's or country's legal age of consent.
Any experiments
Jobs, skills, or sexual positions suggested
and or recommended
are for comedy purposes only and should not be tried without supervision.
or a spotter.
safety word or phrase,
Is recommended in advance of trying anything
Any
new.
medical advice
or comments that seem like medical advice,
should be reviewed with your own doctor.
or at least.
Check it on Google like we did.
Thank you, and good luck.
Now, back to our show. Here's Dennis George.
Well, we are back. Quick little background. I know most of you know this, but Yuri Takidlo, I'm not pronouncing his name. It's hard to pronounce. He's from Kazakhstan, and he fell in love with and married his sex doll girlfriend, Margot,
We'll go ahead and put Margot on the list.
around Christmas time, and after courting for a year, and then I know we reported last week the tragic news that Margot had suffered a catastrophic injury, and he had said that he had sent her off for repairs, but feared the worst.
She had a blowout.
Apparently, we don't know the exact nature of her injury, but Sam and I and everyone here suspects that she had a blowout. But you can go back and listen to previous shows where we talk about Yuri gave us some quotes about him being into some rough sex play and stuff like that. So it's possible that Margot was injured. Debbie speculated that it was probably the nipple play.
I said no such thing.
Oh, that wasn't you that said that?
No.
I think that was you.
All right. So anyway, this week, Yuri from Kazakhstan flew to Moscow in a bid to meet another sex doll after his wife Margo broke, only to be told he couldn't leave the airport because of the pandemic. Yuri from Kazakhstan was surrounded by loved ones when he tied the knot with Margo, the plastic woman, if you remember, right around Christmas. Tragically, just weeks into their happily ever after marriage, Margo broke. The unfortunate incident has led to Yuri to double down on his lifestyle choices and pursue more sex dolls. Yuri said, quote, "I don't want Margo to break down again, and that means I have to unload her."
They come with a warranty?
So he's getting a harem.
So,
Wow.
quote, he said, quote, "I decided I could have several wives. This tradition exists in several Eastern cultures." He says,
True.
I'm currently considering
Or
two
Utah.
options," right? He said, I'm currently considering two options. I got acquainted online with another sex doll. I swear this is quote. Quote, "I even decided to fly to her and meet her. She lives in Moscow, but they didn't let me out of the airport," he says,
He didn't love Margo.
because of the quarantine. We'll get to that in a minute. Yuri also has another venture on his mind. He says he's keen to sexually experimenting with a big chicken, but not a live one. He continued, "It will be such a sex toy. The chicken will have a vagina and a dick, and I can't wait to meet her." This thought really turns me on, he said.
Hermaphrodite chicken.
Are we just going to end up apologizing to those?
He shared a video of himself stroking and tearing the flesh off of a chicken to achieve an autonomous sensory meridian response, which is a tingling sensation that can produce sexual pleasure. I had to Google this phrase.
Of course you did.
And I'm worried now, by the way, now that all these Autobots are kind of determining what you're Googling, my sex doll stuff, and I'm now starting to get emails and suggestions of products to buy that I would never knew existed. I just want to point that out.
Right.
You
So
have started to receive them?
I have, yeah.
All right.
So clearly I'm being tracked. What's interesting here?
Can you forward those on to people?
Yeah, yes, Sam. So
all you gotta do, Sam, is search yourself.
he said
Really?
he says that after the autonomous sensory metering response, that apparently is really big right now. Like people like watching people house clean, or people like watching videos of people who are simply opening cans, or there's this new thing where you literally
I watched I was watching a show in the United States called My 600-Pound Life, and
I've seen those.
This woman got paid, I think it was like $200 to eat an entire carrot cake for somebody on TV, like on a Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
So
I mean, that would only get me excited if they were like cleaning my house or, opening my cans
Exactly.
and making me dinner.
You're
All right?
right.
Only way that would get me excited.
Right. Back to Yuri and Margo. Despite turning his eye to other sexual horizons, Yuri says he's not forgotten the synthetic woman who started it all off for him. Margo, he says, who is still being repaired, will remain as an older wife for him, and Yuri has vowed to still, quote, respect her. Friends of Margo have been taking to social media questioning Margo's safety because she hasn't been seen in public for the past couple weeks. And this, by the way, has gotten really big. Even okay, this has gotten so absurd that Scotland Yard has been gotten involved, and they've opened a case onto Where's Margo. Now, Debbie has pointed out every single show, Margo is not real, but
Sex dolls are people too.
right.
Sex dolls are people too.
This has become
Yeah.
a thing. I mean, on social media, this is Where's Margo is trending.
So,
Right.
but didn't he send Margo away to
He
get
says-
repaired? So
He
she
says, but he's not
Right.
been providing proof to his friends as to where he sent Margo away.
I love
They're
the
in a
fact that
home.
his friends are this concerned about Margo the sex doll. The sex doll. I'm
Right.
just saying.
Right.
Sex
They're,
dolls are people too.
So he's taking mistresses. So does that mean he's kind of like going back to England days?
I don't know. I don't. And the whole chicken thing. Apparently,
Yeah.
it's like it's a fake rubber chicken. It's not a real chicken. So
I saw the video.
yeah. And
Uh-huh.
what was it about?
It was about farmyard animals, but it was a pornographic thing, and there was chickens involved.
Oh my!
Oh, God.
That's something you can't unsee.
It wasn't my video.
right.
Somebody brought it to a party.
Right.
The video,
parties
not
are
the
you
chicken.
I know. I was like, what's
Get
that?
it,
Video,
please,
not
what
the
kind of
chicken.
parties are you
What
going to?
kind of party? Wait, are you currently in Florida? Like,
Yes.
oh my
Wait,
god!
wait. Did this happen recently?
No.
Oh my word.
Oh Lord. There is a movie that Denny G recommended we watch a couple shows ago that has a sex doll in it, and it's called Lars and the Real Girl. And I watched that this week. It's actually a really good movie. I was quite surprised. Actually.
Yeah, I was gonna try to watch it too.
I watched
didn't
it
get
as
it.
well. I watched
you?
it as
Okay.
well, and it is actually an extremely good movie. I
Yeah.
was very. It started off, and I just literally couldn't. There were things happening, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening." But
Yeah.
I will state up front that he does not have sex with the sex doll.
Yeah, it's not for him. It's not a sex
Mhm.
doll.
Right.
It's
Right.
very interesting. It's a very good movie, but I agree. Debbie's called me and she said, "Oh my god, you've got to watch this movie!" And literally, I started watching it like 4 minutes into
You
the
got
movie.
sucked in.
I paused the movie 4 minutes in, and I called Debbie and I go, "I cannot believe this movie!" Like
Yeah.
it's
Hey,
fantastic.
I've heard
Debbie?
you might need some tissues though.
Yeah.
Hey, Debbie,
It
I heard he doesn't have
yes,
sex
sir?
with it.
did they get married?
No, they did not get married.
Thank you.
No.
Dennis wouldn't tell me.
I know.
No,
I know.
because you recommended the movie, but you haven't seen
Right.
it. I don't understand that.
I saw it, but I was distracted.
I don't want to
I
know.
had my
I
own
don't want to
sex
know.
doll.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I don't want to
It
know.
was the chicken porn video.
Right.
It was the chicken porn video. That's right.
Oh my god! Now I did do the Lars movie. I read a little background about it after I watched it, and it's actually based on a true story. And I thought that was really interesting. And one of the
Mhm.
things, the article I read about the movie, saying it was based on a true story, was that it includes. Sorry, it includes.
Use your words.
Interesting.
It's a website in the movie that they go to, that he goes to order this doll. And
Right.
the article I read talked about the fact that this website truly exists, realdoll.com, and that that people go there and can order that. So I'm like, well, I wonder if so I typed it in to my Google realdoll.com because I wanted to see what was really
They
going
should
on.
actually advertise on
And-
our show.
I think they should because it's a fantastic website. So you can
Did you order one?
I thought about it. There's like $6,000, but here's the thing: you can like can pick anything you want. What color eyes? What color hair? What type
Right.
of lips? The thing that was most disturbing, I'm not gonna lie, is the head detaches with has very strong magnets, so the head detaches. That's just very concerning.
No, it's just in case you're into that kind of thing. You know, some people are into that, I guess.
Decapitation?
I just thought it was for like the quickie. If you just wanted the sex doll for a minute, but you didn't want to lug
Right.
around the whole thing, you just take off the head and
Right.
Access the throat.
So the phrase, "I just want some head," I mean, is that where that comes from?
Yes.
Wait. So a few shows back, Dennis, weren't you supposed to get 2 sex dolls? And weren't they supposed to
So-
be in the next show?
Let me tell you what happened. So here's what happened. So
Oh
what
my
had-
gosh.
was.
what had happened was, so I took down notes from that show and I went and researched on Amazon, which you can do. And by the way, I recommend that if you're going to search for products on Amazon, you realize that the algorithm will then start suggesting similar products forever in when you pull up Amazon. So now my
course.
suggested things on Amazon is really screwed up. I'm just throwing that out there. So
Yeah. You get to see the blow up sheep every once in a while.
oh my God, I had no clue. So anyway, so on Amazon they sell, but what really confused me was they don't sell full. How do I say this? I don't even know how to say this properly. So they only sell portions of the anatomy on Amazon.
You don't get a full body.
No, they'll just
Replacement
sell.
heads.
They'll just sell the torso.
Replacement heads.
They'll just sell the torso, and then just sell the back of the torso, or just the front of the torso.
So
Or,
it's a good place for replacement parts.
yeah, but no, it's not. They're not built for that. It's built for just sort of a one-handed deal. It's not.
Mm.
Debbie's face is fantastic. So I wasn't able to really get a proper comparison of ordering 2 dolls. However, on realdolls.com we could do that because they're full latex skeletal.
We should get a GoFundMe account set up for this so we can get them on the show.
I like that.
Oh,
We get them on the show, and then after they're done, let's ship them off to Margo, and maybe they'll hit it off.
I am going to have to start drinking for these shows if you guys keep going down this path.
Debbie,
Ooh,
I was going to
can
ask
we?
you. I saw you drinking, and I'm like, is that tequila or is that water?
It's soon to become tequila. I'm telling you right now, it will soon become tequila.
Right.
I was
I
very
think this is the cheaper version of a mail order bride.
Yeah, that's true. Because if you get a mail order bride, I think you have some obligation to also make sure they're
Yeah.
housed and fed. I mean, you
But
Yeah,
a
and
mail
you gotta
order
take
bride,
care of 'em.
you get like dinners made for you for the rest of your life. You get the laundry done for you for the rest of your life. You get the house
Or do
cleaned for
you?
you for the rest of your life.
Do you have a mail order
Right.
bride? Can we get more knowledge from Mitchell about his
That
mail
had
order
better be in
bride?
the return
sounds
policy
like-
of the mail order bride. If that is
It's-
not happening, I'm returning it.
this sounds like slavery to me. Mitch,
Fine.
do you have a
Well,
Mitch, do you currently have a mail order bride?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What?
Oh, okay. That was a very smart way to get out of that. Just saying. So yeah, I like Sam's idea of starting a GoFundMe. That's not a bad idea. So we can get our own doll in here. We would probably have to figure out to reach a consensus on the type of accessories. I say accessories in a sort of
blonde, 5'8", 135 pounds.
exactly. We need to talk about
This
it.
is like the
Double
adult
D
version of
boots.
Mr. Potato Head. All right, that's all this is.
It's true. Yeah, it's absolutely true. Yep. Anyway,
You got your angry eyes on, Debbie.
He can dress them up and put them on the show, and
well, and the website sells a lot of different accessories that you can buy, add-ons and things like that. So you know,
Mm.
and there's some parts that are interchangeable.
Oh, nice and convenient.
Right. So
Dennis, you did a ton of research on this, so I'm really not surprised at your Amazon preferences for what they're suggesting. I'm just saying.
yeah, let's just put it this way. I'm starting to learn how to clear my history, which I've never done before.
Or you could turn on the private browsing mode.
I don't even know how to do that. So I just
No, wait. Actually, for the benefit of the show, I'm not going to show you how to do that.
all right.
'Cause it's awesome.
Yeah,
We
this
will
is
keep
good
you-
material.
We will keep you informed about the happenings of Margo and Yuri, as well as the developments as they come out from Scotland Yard on exactly where Margo is and what's happening with that. So we will keep you posted for those who want to know.
They better tear up his backyard.
Yeah.
I bet she's buried back there.
That's what I'm thinking. There's an issue there. I'm glad her friends, like you said, Sam, are looking out for her.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
she's plastic, so she's recyclable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't put her in the
Maybe.
ground. You got to recycle her.
Maybe.
We're going to destroy the evidence.
Right. What, Denny G?
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. On to other weird news. San Antonio, Texas. The Texas Department of Public Safety has apologized after mistakenly issuing an Amber Alert that said the killer doll featured in the 1988 horror film Child's Play was a suspect in the kidnapping of his 5-year-old son, Glenn Ray, who was featured in Seed of Chucky. The emergency alert described Chucky as a 3 foot 1 inch tall doll wearing black denim overalls with multicolored striped long sleeve shirts, wielding a huge knife and considered armed and dangerous. The alert was mistakenly sent out 3 times this past week to Amber Alert subscribers in the entire state of Texas. The agency said it was a test malfunction.
Somebody's having way too much fun with their position at work.
Yeah, they're very upset about it in Texas because apparently some people actually took it pretty seriously and
Yeah, absolutely.
called several 911 centers, saying they knew where the Chucky doll was.
Right.
And
What's an Amber Alert for people that are listening in other countries?
now, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
You don't know what an Amber Alert is?
I do, but I thought you were asking, do they have them in other countries?
No, I was trying to get you to explain to other countries that are listening to our show
thank
what an Amber Alert is because they have no idea.
Thank you. So an Amber Alert is when a child is missing, a state or municipality or region can issue an alert saying this child is currently missing and unaccounted for. Here's a photo, here's a picture, here's last known information. Please contact your local authorities. So that if a child has been picked up or abducted or even just lost, everyone can start looking for that child. In fact, they even have silver alerts, which are for older folks who
It's for the great state of Florida.
right, who might have wandered out of their care facility or their home, and maybe they've got some underlying condition that causes them not to be quite as knowledgeable about where
So
they
it's
are.
kind of the same thing as an Amber Alert, but for your grandparents.
Well,
Yeah,
wasn't
so
Chucky old enough to be a silver alert?
No,
He should be at this
well,
point.
Yeah, 1988 movie. You're right, but I don't know if as a doll. Back to the doll thing. They say his son was 5 years old. It doesn't say how old Chucky is, so that's a good point. I don't know. But some folks are going to lose their job, and it's a pretty big deal down in
For
Texas.
sure.
Yeah, which it probably should be. I mean, that's pretty not good.
I just want to state that I think that's an amazing test. Now, granted, the test got screwed up and sent out as a live Amber Alert, but I think that is a hysterical test to run.
Right.
And his son.
Like, how did you come up with that?
I think it's amazing. I think it's
Hey, I got an idea. They should put out an Amber Alert for Margot.
You can't put an Amber Alert out for Margo.
What
Why
would we
not?
call it? What would we call that? A flesh alert? Like flesh color?
He's a doll! Oh my god!
Sex
doll.
dolls are
Still a
people
doll.
too. All right, what do you
Still
call
a
Pamela
doll.
Anderson?
A plastic alert. The plastic alert.
A Barbie alert.
A Barbie alert. Yes.
Sex dolls are people too. Look at Pamela Anderson.
Alcohol. Wait,
Oh
here's
my,
one.
a Barbie. No, Debbie just pulled a bunch of bottles of alcohol over. So I don't know why we keep heading towards the same theme, but whatever.
I blame your Google history.
Yeah,
You're right.
scary deal. You're right though. After the break, Debbie has got an amazing top 10 list for us. So we'll be right back.
Find us online at Pornhub. Sorry, wrong site. Find us online at DennisGeorgeShow.com.
Hey there, catch us 24/7 on social media. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Good Pods. On Alexa and Google Assist, say, play Dennis George Show Podcast.
If you have a question or comment, send us an email at podcast@DennisGeorgeShow.com. Or if you're just looking for a date. If we read your question or comment on the show, we'll send you a Dennis George Show t-shirt. That's podcast at DennisGeorgeShow.com. Now back to the show.
Well, so Debbie puts together these lists every week, and she alerted me this week that her top 10 list, she had dozens of suggestions, and so this is the top 17 because she couldn't narrow it down past the 10. But these are real book titles. Debbie, tell us about this. Tell us about this list.
So some books are titled very clearly as to what's inside. Some are a little mysterious, and some are not so politically correct. I will tell you all that one of my favorite children's books is called Everybody Poops. And it's hysterical. It is a great little book. It just is so
Educational.
It is, yeah, because everybody poops. All the animals poop. We as humans poop. It's a cute little book. So, anyways, in a time, I actually don't have any publication dates for any of these books, so I cannot tell you exactly when they were published. But these are not necessarily so appropriate, but probably very true to what's inside the pages. And these books are actually still available. Several of them are still available on eBay and Amazon. So Mitch has kindly offered to help me out here too. So I'll start. The first one is It's Not Going to Get Any Better When You Grow Up.
True.
Those are words I live by.
What a
All
great
right?
inspirational book to give to your kid. Well, I'm sorry you're struggling. Here's a book to help you through it. It's not going to get any better when you grow up.
It's a
I
good
just-
self-help.
Self-help.
Yeah. And it's really funny that this was on the list because I came across a meme this week that basically said, as a child, you are told you'll understand when you grow up. I'm grown up and I still don't understand anything. And then
Right.
the last portion of it was basically, well, maybe that's what the big reveal is, that even adults have no idea what's going on.
Right.
Right.
I want to start. I think on our YouTube channel, we need to create a subsection where Debbie and everybody on the show is actually reading these books. We get copies of these books, and we just children's story time. All right.
I like it.
So, but
Sure.
the second,
Yeah, I'm not
What?
sure children's story time is correct, but
Right.
drink.
How about
drink,
adult?
Debbie.
How about adult story time with children's books?
I
Yes.
100% behind that one. Yes.
Like it.
So the second one on our list is How to Shave Grandma. I
What?
mean, that's it's a life skill that everyone's got to know how to do. All right.
Why does grandma need shaved anyways?
I don't know. And
But
my
she
grandma
clearly can't do it herself.
My grandma is definitely watching, so we need to apologize to her. I'm just
Apologize to Grandma.
Apologize to grandma.
All grandmas.
absolutely.
Because you're gonna get shaved one day or the next.
Oh my god.
All right. The next one. The Jetsons have an orgy.
Ew. Isn't that incest?
Well, now wait a minute.
Not if they all like spit roast Rosie.
When this book was written, the word orgy was not a sexual term. It was a get together term. Like, we're gonna have friends over, we're gonna have an orgy. It wasn't.
Oh yeah, sure.
I was about to say,
Right.
all right. That is the
Oh,
That's
I'm
a
gonna
very hard
tell
style.
my friends here we're going to have an orgy, and that's what I really
Right.
mean. Is
Well-
get together.
I mean, Dennis, you went to a party where somebody brought chicken porn, so I'm just saying.
Well, actually, it was
Yeah.
animal porn. It was animal porn. It just wasn't chickens. It was
That
horses
clears
and
it up.
cows and
Thank
chickens
you.
and-
That clears it
Well,
up.
thank God it wasn't just chickens. I was
Oh.
thinking we were going to have to put chickens on the list.
Oh,
Actually, I think the title was Farmyard Animals. I think about the
we
title
don't
of
need the
book.
title. Do not promote this.
Fine, we'll go ahead and apologize to farmyard animals.
Mitch, next one. Go.
It's not gonna. Here's the thing, Debbie. It's not gonna get any better. All right. As the first book suggested, it's only gonna get worse. All right. I'm sorry, but the next book is Shoplifting with Mommy. All right, because you as the child are going to be the diversion. All right. You go through a temper tantrum. Mommy's gonna put this in her purse.
These are pretty good life skills. Shoplifting with mommy. I mean, that's a good life skill.
They
I
show
hope
video. They
that
show
they go to
videos at
jail.
times. They show videos at times on TV of shoplifting with mommy.
Yeah.
Oh,
My God, it's awful.
so wrong.
All right.
Your turn,
Shoplifting with
Debbie.
mommy.
Yeah.
The next one is Eyes on the Prize, a boys' camp adventure.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god.
duh. It's the next step after the panty raid.
Oh my god.
That- there are so many things there that
Right.
actually I'm not gonna
I don't even know
comment.
how to process that.
I don't know how to unpack any of that.
Right.
See, and Debbie's not going to lead a group discussion on this book, so I'm just going to move on to the next one. And I actually have a story behind this.
Oh God.
So when I was in college, there's a dog at one of the frats owned, and they sent it on the rush day. They sent it running into the sorority house, and the dog comes out like 5 minutes later with a dildo in its mouth. And so it's just perfect for our next book title, which is Fido Finds a Dildo.
Was it shocking?
Oh, well, we just thought it was hysterical.
No, I had a friend now that had a dog that ate pantyhose, and they saw it out in the backyard and said, "What's that thing hanging out of its butt?" And they started pulling on it, and the whole thing of pantyhose, she pulled it right out of the dog's butt.
It's like that clown trick with the never-ending handkerchief.
It was like that, yes.
Denny G, I'm greatly concerned about your friends and the parties you go to. I'm really concerned at this point.
I have stories.
No,
No, we're good.
No, we're good. You've said enough. Oh my god. Yeah, is that where the phrase "dog wants a bone" comes from?
Of course.
No.
I just
Oh.
thought it was where the phrase
geez.
"bitch loves the cock" comes from.
Oh, fair enough.
Debbie.
And the next book title
Oh my God.
is
Yeah, because this will help.
Franklin Violates His Restraining Order.
Who does?
Franklin.
Oh my god.
Now, who's Franklin?
Violate.
We don't know.
We
We don't know.
We got to get the book, Denny G. We got to get the book.
Or maybe it's a movie.
It was made into a movie.
Oh my.
Isn't that movie like called like What's Love Got to Do with It?
Oh, I need to see that movie. That's like a Tina
Oh,
Turner,
it's so
right?
good. Yeah, Life
Yeah.
of Tina Turner.
Yeah,
So good.
I need.
But
To
we should apologize to everybody who would seek a restraining order, though.
yeah, oh, absolutely. We're not making light of that, but we
No.
are making light of the book title. That's for damn
Yes.
sure.
Abuse victims, can we just call that?
Yeah.
Right.
So, all right, our next book on the list is Cult Music Sing Along.
Cult.
Yeah,
Cult music sing
Oh,
along.
I read that
So they're
first
going to
word
teach
differently.
you songs
Yeah, Jim
to
Jones
be
is
in
gonna
a
lead us
different
in song.
cult.
That's fantastic.
There's got to be
Is
a
there like
Kool-Aid.
subcategories? Which
gotta be a
cult you want to
Kool-Aid
be
song.
in?
Yeah, it's got to be a Kool-Aid song.
Got to be a
yes.
Kool-Aid song somewhere in there.
And it's all got to end with "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah.
Otherwise known as the Mormon Bible.
Whoa.
Oh.
Apologize to Mormons.
Too far.
Right now, put
Yeah.
that down.
Too far? Okay. All right. Apologize to the Mormons.
I thought it was fine, but we're still apologizing to the Mormons. And
Right.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
can't believe I'm saying that.
All right. Fine.
All right. The next song title, or not song title, book title. Sorry, got distracted by the cult sing along.
Yeah.
The next book title is "We Beat You Because We Love You."
That's a children's book.
It-
I feel,
I
feel
don't.
like it's
Real
an
book.
A&E movie title.
That poor child that it reads this book is like picking it out and,
Yeah.
and like trying to fix his life problems of his parents abusing him.
My guess is that this is not actually probably on the shelves anymore. I'd have to go look and
Right.
see if it's actually out somewhere where you could get it. But I have a feeling that this one was probably pulled so that you can't actually get it anymore.
Oh, I got
That's
beat.
not-
I got beat as a child. I didn't think it was love.
Yeah. Here's
Right.
the thing
Right.
here's the thing is if Lifetime were to spin off a network, I think this is the network it would be on.
Yeah. And
Right.
this is like all of their movie titles here.
Right. Exactly. The alternative network from Lifetime.
And our next book is The Girl Guidebook of Bondage, otherwise
That's
known
what
as
made-
50 Shades of Grey.
And that's what made that movie so popular too, is because they didn't have this book growing up.
That's true. Yeah.
Devin's waiting for something.
I got nothing, so I'm moving on.
Okay.
I'm so
Okay.
confused what's going on.
I
The
thought,
next-
Debbie, you were curious about bondage. That would
The
be what
next-
you would get.
Shut
We'll
up.
go ahead and apologize to women
Apologize to
Apologize
Debbie.
to Debbie.
God's sake.
and Debbie.
The next book title is Eating People is Wrong.
Oh my lord.
By Hannibal Lecter.
I agree with this. You know, cannibalism I think is really a bad practice. So I
Right.
agree with this book title. I would love to know what's inside of this book. You know, what they're I mean, I understand what my case against cannibalism is, but I really want to know what the book's case
It
against-
seems to me that that's an important life lesson.
Yes. Yes. I agree. 100%.
Particularly
I'm
for
having a hard
vegan.
time processing these.
Right.
Oh my god.
All right.
Gee.
So our next is My First Rave, Fun with X.
My
I've
first
never had
rave.
it.
Oh,
My first
it's an
rave.
educational book,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, is it like the experience? Yeah.
like traveling. You know, welcome to Missouri or whatever.
Oh my lord. All right.
The next book title is Mommy and the Milkman.
Now this one I have seen. This one I have actually seen, and I've seen the
You
cover.
have?
And the cover of it is a picture of the milkman he's delivering milk to the house. So it's an older book, and he's delivering milk, and he's like at the door, and little Johnny's opening the door, and mom is behind little Johnny with this huge grin on her face. And I'm like, this is just
But I have a feeling that this book does not contain what you think it contains.
I believe you're right.
But it's like every Disney movie, all right? It's got the adult humor in it that the kids don't understand.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep, exactly right.
Well, I've got a long joke about Mommy and the Milkman, but we won't do it here.
Okay, good.
Put that as a soundbite for people to go listen to at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we
Right.
go.
Right.
And the next book, Charlie Chokes the Chicken. Or another similar book to it is Spank the Monkey.
Oh, and I don't think that
Which
those
also
books-
is a book title. I do
I
know
don't
that is
think-
a book title.
and I don't think those books are actually about masturbation. I think those just happen to be the titles.
I do know that the Spank the Monkey book is enough of like double entendres, like, you know, polishing the knob, you know.
Oh,
I-
Look at
We've
dang,
talked
he's
about that
stroking the
before.
dolphin.
we have talked about
Yeah.
that book
We
before.
talked about that book, not on the show, but
Yeah.
like we have chatted about that book before.
Yeah.
Such a kick out of the double entendres that they had. So yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember that discussion.
It's a funny one.
So that's just a view into what my life is like that we've already talked about the books. Monkey. I'm just saying this is my life with these boys.
This
Just
is why
saying.
we're cool.
What's our next book?
The next book title is Keeping Tommy Goes Cougar Hunting.
Pee Tom goes cougar hunting.
Peeping Tommy goes cougar hunting.
Keeping Tommy Goes Cougar Hunting.
Wow.
So I have to ask you guys, did you see the mom in Texas that tackled the guy that was peeping in the window on her 15-year-old daughter?
No, I read about this
No.
though.
It was the
Oh.
most amazing video because there's a cop car sitting there. So they've got their camera on and the guy comes running through and he's in front and the woman is coming towards him. And I kid you not, she didn't delay. She didn't pause. She was bam and took him right down. And I
Good
thought,
for her.
amazing.
Good for her.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
is awesome,
that is
Lock them
fantastic.
up.
Yep, lock them up.
right?
Yep.
Because I mean, we talk about this stuff because the book titles are funny, but serious people like that need to be hurt.
Agreed. Yep.
I
All
agree.
right, now that we have gone down that dark alley, back to the inappropriateness. It's a fair question. It's a fair question. Our next book title is Who Will Toss My Salad? And I'm getting no takers. I'm really upset.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Valentine's Day. Mitchell feels unloved.
I
Somebody
feel unloved.
Somebody love
volunteered to
Mitch.
toss a salad.
oh my lord.
I'm afraid of the emails we're gonna get now.
Use Urban Dictionary and just type that in. Toss salad. If you don't
So can I
know.
just tell? I was actually at a Christmas party, and an individual goes up to the host of the Christmas party. This person did bring a salad to the party. Just very loudly looks at him. I'm just gonna go upstairs and toss my salad. I
Oh,
nearly
my Lord.
threw my drink.
It's BTS.
Anyways,
All right.
Debbie, take us home.
Last but not least, the long journey of Mr. Poop.
Probably a
That's-
good book.
I think this would be a good book.
Aw,
Yeah,
it is educational too.
yeah, because those aren't things that are really
Is
explained.
this like the process of how it turns into poop or after it goes into the toilet and where he goes?
I was gonna say
I'm a little interested.
It could be an
not know-
infrastructure book. It could be biological, or it could be infrastructure.
we
Yeah.
don't know what the book contains, so I'm not sure how educational this is yet. We would have to do some research before we can speak to the educational properties contained therein.
Right.
Just saying.
I'm
Another book
interested
report.
though.
Who's
Debbie, would
volunteering
you-
to read this book?
Yeah, Debbie, would you find that book and would you do a book report next week for us?
I will see what I can do. I will see what
Okay.
I can do.
All right. Well, thank you for this list. We appreciate it. The long journey of poop. Stick around for an
Mr.
update.
Poop.
Mr. Poop,
Oh,
please.
Mr. Poop.
Mr.
Oh,
Poopy.
as opposed to
There you go,
Mrs.
man.
Poop. Okay, good to know. Hey, so we asked you all to send in Valentine messages, and the response was overwhelming. So right after the break, we're going to read your Valentine messages. So come on back.
It's a whole new way to watch radio. The Dennis George Show continues after this.
Check out our YouTube channel. It's a whole new way to watch radio, where you can find each episode of our show. Just search Dennis George Show. Like us and subscribe. See you there.
Hey, this is Mitch from the Dennis George Show. If you have a question, comment, new sexual position, things I should do with Dennis's mom, or looking for a date, or even looking for a date with Dennis's mom, send us an email at podcast@dennisgeorgeshow.com. If we read your question or comment on the air, we'll send you a t-shirt. That's podcast@dennisgeorgeshow.com. And now, back to the show.
Well, you all responded very, very well to this, and I will say that.
Oh God, we're still on dial-up, Dennis.
The listener,
You've got to get this fixed.
We got 20 minutes. I'm gonna go make myself a drink real quick.
yeah, the listener mail was really good on this, and thank you also to all of the folks who wrote Valentine messages to us. A lot of people just simply said, Happy Valentine's Day to you all. So
Right.
Got mail.
we got a lot of those, so thank you very much. But I thought it'd be fun. We had a lot of folks who responded to Valentine shout outs that they like us to do for the people they care about. So I thought that would be fun to read a bunch of those. There are a few that were not necessarily, how do I say this right? They were not well wishes. So some of them were messages for their exes, maybe, or maybe soon to be. One was a breakup, which I don't think we're going to read.
Come
so-
on.
Oh, it's such a shame.
No,
We've
we
already
can't-
talked about the Jetsons orgy.
I don't want to be responsible for that. That's they want to break up with someone. They should go do that. I'm not-
Don't mention names.
They should do it themselves.
Yeah, leave
So-
the names off.
Here are the fantastic messages that we got, and then we can comment on these if we'd like. First one was Happy Valentine's Day to all the special people in my life, and that was from Shader. I think that's how you pronounce that. Shader, Debbie, how do you pronounce it?
I won't lie. It's either Shator or Shader. I
Yeah.
really am not sure which way that's pronounced.
CHATUR. So that's awful sweet. That's nice. John, this is to John. John, girlfriends are temporary, friends are permanent. Accept this truth, my friend. Let's spend this Valentine's Day together, high on drugs and drunk as a lord. Signed, Nigel.
Dennis, didn't we do that one year?
We've done this many years. Absolutely. Mitch and I have rang up quite a bar bill on Valentine's Day, many times. Yes, absolutely. And I agree. Girlfriends, I don't know if girlfriends are temporary, but maybe. So that was pretty good. Lisa writes, "Happy Valentine's, everyone." That was nice.
Happy Valentine, Lisa.
Hi.
Rachel, this is to Rachel. Rachel, I was single and sad, and then I met you and realized being single was not so bad.
That
Just
was funny.
kidding. Just kidding. Happy Valentine's Day, my love, from Chris. That was semi-sweet. You know, you like sweet chocolate or semi-sweet. That was semi-sweet.
Dennis, can
Yeah.
I do the next one, please?
Go ahead.
It made me giggle a lot.
Debbie's going to read the next one.
To everyone, love is just like a fart. If you push it, it will be crap. Happy Valentine's Day, my friend.
That's a true story.
That's a good one. Yep.
That's
pretty good.
fantastic.
Yep. From another unknown listener, honey, I'm like butter. You can spread me anytime.
Yes, I love that one.
Yes.
Happy Valentine's Day to my one and only Bernard Miller. I love you. And that was from Sharonda. That's awful nice.
Sharona.
Yeah.
Corona.
Sharona.
My Sharona.
Sharona.
My
You're
Sharona.
gonna get Bernard Miller in trouble if you mispronounce the name of the person that sent him the Valentine.
Shonda.
True. Right. Let's apologize to Sharona, please, because I'm sure she's never heard people sing to her. Next one. Dear beloved, you know who you are. Thanks for 5 years of happiness together. I am happy as the day we first met, although sometimes I want to strangle you, and then there's time you make my heart go piddle paddle. There is no one I'd rather spend my life with than you. Let's make it 5 more and counting. Happy Valentine's. Let's celebrate us together as one forever. I love you. I love you, my radio. Happy Valentine's Day, Candy.
So if her heart is going piddle paddle, I feel like this might be a medical condition that she needs to get looked at. Piddle paddle is not quite normal.
Well, she brings up an interesting point.
Yeah.
She brings up an interesting point. There's probably every relationship at times you want to strangle them. So, you know.
I actually thought my spouse wrote this. I was like,
Right.
that could be me.
Yeah, but it kind of, that's called the roller coaster, right, of life. So that's just the way it is. That was
called the way. Called the marriage.
It was from Candy. Beth, I don't mind being a security guard while you're dating, as long as you're paying for me being drunk and grabbing some hookers from the club. Jeff, I think I got to read that again because
I'm guessing he's also
much in there
keeping
to
her out of
unpack.
jail.
yeah, there's so much there. Beth, I don't mind being a security guard while you're dating, as long as you're paying me being drunk and grabbing some hookers from the club. Jeff.
So is he her bodyguard, her security guard, and she's getting him drunk and getting him hookers from the club while he's working as a security guard?
What it sounds like.
Some kind of professional relationship going on here. Yeah, I
It
don't
was
know.
confusing.
It is confusing, but I wanted to, we're reading these as they were written to us. So if they left out a grammatical connecting word that explains it, I'm sorry.
Right.
I didn't want to edit or interpret for people. So, to my twin sister Laura, she's 4 minutes older. Happy Valentine's Day, and that's from Carl. That was nice. Yep. To unknown, darling, I think we'll have a great time together on Valentine's Day. Just don't forget to spend some time on dental cleaning. Happy Valentine's Day.
That's got to be from the British.
Mitchell.
Oh, no, it can be from the States.
Y'all were thinking it too. I mean, it could be from Arkansas. You're right, Denny.
That's true. Dear Eve,
Arkansas.
I thought this was very. I thought theirs was very religious. So you all follow me along on this one. I think this one might have come from God. So, dear Eve, a date with you? No thanks. I would rather have an apple by myself alone. Happy Valentine's Day, Adam.
Oh, interesting. I didn't read it that way.
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting. I thought, is that an Adam and Eve thing?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Because he took the bite of the apple and went down temptation, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
Aww.
Yeah. Donna, with a little luck this Valentine's Day, the devil won't be the only thing inside you. Love, Tim.
Yeah. Hey.
Be Candy.
Get it, Tim?
That's right. Next one. Hey, babe. Just wanted you to know you have been such a blessing to me. I treasure you forever. You hold the key to my heart. There's not enough words to tell you how much I love you. God bless you. Thank you so much for being my 1 in a million great man. So will you be my Valentine, darling? Love you. Keep my heart pounding, Robin.
Or saying there's not
Very
enough
sweet.
words. He sure had a lot of words.
Right. Sweet.
Sweet though.
That was very sweet.
It was very sweet.
I really like this one.
This one's pretty good. Dear meat, I want your sausage. Sincerely, Bun.
Wow.
Yeah.
With ketchup and mustard, of course.
Ew.
No. No, you gotta have mayo.
That too. Make it sloppy.
Little relish. Never hurt anybody.
Nope.
Ooh, if
Mitch,
you have relish, you need
Mitch,
some
I'm with
antibiotics.
you. Right. Oh my lord. To the human race. Hearts are cold with goodness. Wait a minute. Hearts are cold with goodness. It can be warm. Bound today for a better tomorrow. Robert.
Hey, Robert.
All right,
Yeah,
Robert.
Very nice.
Thank you. To Angela, I love you like a lazy guy loves his bed in the morning. I want you like a monkey wants a banana, and I crave you as a fat boy craves chocolates. Barry.
Sounds
I
like a
love you
lot
more
of
than-
obsessive stuff going on there.
Right.
Wow.
Barry knows what he wants. Barry just
Very
knows
deep.
what he wants.
Right.
Can I
Very
do the
deep.
last one, Dennis? Can I do the
Okay.
last one?
And finally, Debbie's going to read our last Valentine from listeners. These are assembled from Facebook, which we'll post the audio to Facebook. Also, a few of them came in by tweet, and then some came in by email. So thank you all for participating. Our last one, Debbie.
Steve, buy me chocolates and flowers, or Valentine's Day you dine alone. The choice is yours, darling. Happy Valentine's to you. With love, Tanya.
So, Steve, you better be taking home the chocolates and the flowers.
You don't have him now. You better get out there and get them.
You're in
Right.
trouble.
No, you in trouble, girl. Yeah. Get
Molly.
Danger
You
girl.
in danger, girl.
Danger girl.
You in danger, girl. Yeah. So that's this week's show. Thank you so much. Remember that you can find us. You can write us email, podcast@dennisgeorgeshow.com, and all our social media channels. Make sure you like and subscribe. YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Podcast, make sure you subscribe so you get all the alerts when we're on next, all those sorts of things. And we will catch you. What, Debbie?
Apology list.
Oh,
He was going to forget about me.
I mean,
yeah.
Apologize
You know
to
what?
Sam.
We've got to do the apology list because we started off. I don't even think we got 3 minutes.
We
into
killed
the show.
the French right away,
So many-
and we have to apologize to them.
So many people on that list. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
The French was on it. The Catholic Church. We had to apologize to waiters super early on. Then we went back to the French and we yelled at them some more. The Department of Tourism of France.
Yeah.
The
French.
English. Meth
Great
heads because of the crooked teeth. Great Britain. Margo.
Poor Margo. Poor Margo.
We're so sorry, Margo. Mail order brides. We have to apologize to some mail order brides because we really hated on them.
Yeah.
Sex dolls, plastic dolls, grandmas.
Sex dolls everywhere. Now, are sex dolls? Wait a minute. Let me ask you a question. Are sex dolls sex workers? Like, couldn't they be categorized in that
I
same?
don't know if they're prostitutes. I think
both.
they have to. They
Still
have to
dolls.
grow up and make their choice.
They're still dolls.
Still dolls. Still dolls.
I think we have to because I've been adamant that
Debbie.
sex dolls are people too. And Debbie just bought into that fact.
All right, we gotta apologize to farmyard animals because they were in the video, the pornographic video that Denny G brought up. We have to apologize to the dogs, abuse victims because of
Yeah.
that book.
Yeah.
The poor Mormons, they got destroyed. Women, Debbie, especially, we had to apologize to Debbie again.
Sorry, Debbie.
Dennis again.
Sorry.
Sharona. We have to apologize to Sharona. Arkansas. That was very rude, Mitch. And we have to apologize to me.
Why were we apologizing to you?
Because you almost forgot him.
Oh, I would.
You were just gonna forget me.
I would
Nobody
never
puts
forget
baby
you,
in a
Dana.
corner.
And
Right.
on Valentine's
Aw.
Day.
Right.
I know.
Right.
Yeah.
What, Denny G?
I said, and on Valentine's Day.
And I know. I'm such a bad person.
Go punish yourself.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Oh my
my
word,
God.
Mitchell.
It's Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's Day.
Right. Well, you all have a fantastic week. We will catch you out here next week. And thank you all for listening. And thank you all for watching.
Love you all.
See you
Stay
later.
safe.
Bye-bye.
Love is
Thanks
love.
for watching.